Hey, can you guys hear me? Okay. Give me a second. Some things are screwing up, so I'm trying to fix it. Hold on. Just give me a second, people. I can't see shit. Trying to fix stuff. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. Give me a second. This is a big piss me off. Again, hold on, folks. I'm coming. I'm only can do a couple clicks at a time, and then we'll get ready. StreamYard shit the bed, and I had to flip to OBS. But the only stream code or the stream key that I had that was right there was the one for the what do you call it? The tutorial Tuesday. So I'm just trying to get in here. Just let me get some thangs rolling. And then oh my goodness, it only lets me do a couple things at a time. I don't get it. And it's like, okay, I am live. Oh boy. All right, people. Oh, come on, YouTube. Like, get your shit together. Okay, dang, people are just dinging me enough. Dang. I can't do 10 things at once. Leave a Juggernaut alone, damn it. All right, everybody. Just do me a favor and hit refresh. Refresh on your browser so everything will change to the Friday fuck around. It was I wasn't using OBS. It was StreamYard. Hey, sorry you heard an echo because I was trying to see if I'm getting shit. Oh, see, and I don't even have some things done at the bottom. Yeah. All right. Okay, people. We're rolling this thing. We're rolling out. Just gotta see if I can get my OBS to go over here. Okay. All right. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Can't change shit. Ah. Wait a second. I need to calm down. There we go. Now that works for me. Okay, people. And what is this here? I want to get... All right. Okay, my friends. What are we at? How many people we got? It doesn't even say. 36 viewers. I'm actually sorry about that, guys. I wanted to jump on, and what the plan was is I was gonna, go have what do you call it? StreamYard, and then have people on the panel and that. And I went to go start StreamYard, and it said that it created the stream and everything, but it was saying the video was unavailable. So I don't know what it was doing. Mark, a lot of people have sent me messages and Telegram. I haven't been responding. I've been seeing them, responding when I can. I just been way too occupied and way too busy. I will take a look. Well, yeah, we can use Zoom, but the only Zoom that I have is the one for 40 minutes. Lee's the one that has the account, and I don't know how to pull Zoom into this properly. But hey, this is the Friday fuck around. So I mean, like, hey, maybe what you should do, Lee, is start a Zoom, and then I can join it, and then pull the Zoom in here so we can be on here. I don't know. That just seems too much. Sign into chat. I gotta sign into chat so I can type. No. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Well, let's try that, Lee. Let's have everybody stick around. Lee, yeah, start a Zoom, Lee, and then send me a link, and I will join the Zoom, and then I'll try to pull the Zoom into here. I may need your help for that one. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Marijuana is bad for you, okay? Yeah, like I said, I went to... What it was is talking to Lee, and he was saying that he was going to be live, and then we were going to try to work it that I start live, and he comes over and gets people to come over to the show. So I run in the house, go to the bathroom, jump in here, start up StreamYard. It says it's going, and then you go to YouTube, and it was giving a blank, saying the video wasn't working and stuff like that. And then it made a couple shows, and even when I look at it right now, they say there's one there that streamed 12 minutes ago, and there's one that's live now. Yeah, it's just I kind of what do you call it? Jumped the gun. I should have put a little bit more thought into it, but I was supposed to also go on a lot earlier. But Lee was having at her. So what is this one? See the videos. Man, I really, 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 really hate that YouTube is just like so slow to click in. All right, so let's get back here. So how's everybody going? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Check Messenger. Oh yeah, pretty demanding, buddy. Hold on, people. We're trying to piece this together. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so here's this. Kidding me? Like, okay. All right, people. I am going to. I don't know how to do that with my camera. But give me one moment, folks. You're not going to hear me, and I'm going to try to do some things here and get the Zoom and get Lee in here. So hold on one moment. Don't disappear. Stick around. Can you guys hear us on YouTube? Oh, who's that? I heard an echo. Uh-oh. If I unmute, I was getting double sound. That's what I did before, is I was getting double sound. See? There. I'm getting it, an echo loop. I don't have YouTube open. Yeah? Try. Check 1, 2. No.
Huh.
Yeah,
Nope.
here. Yeah, I
There
hear
you
a
go.
bit.
Now there should be sound.
Check 1, 2.
So you can mute that mic there. Yeah, I hear you. And I think everyone else should hear you on YouTube now and hear me. You can mute that mic there. But they don't see us. Yeah, I hear you. Because you're screen sharing. I think everyone else should hear you on YouTube now and hear me. You're screen sharing. Wait. Can you guys hear us now? Shine says good. Batgirl said pants on. Flattened Egg says there we go. So turn your mic up back on, Chugs.
Oh my God, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to keep talking. All right. There. You guys can hear me.
And can you still hear me?
Now, both have audio and video.
Okay, so let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, from the sold-out Thomas and Mack Center Arena, it's showtime! Showtime.
Holy shit, people. I am so glad that you stuck around because you probably were waiting for us to fail. This is funny, man. Like I said, I wanted to race home, and which I did. And Lee was doing his show, and he was holding the fort, and we had it arranged that I was going to jump on live and then, tell you'd guide people to come over here so we can do the Friday Buck Around show. And then what happens is I go to start StreamYard. Super easy to jump on, hit to start a broadcast. It says it starts a broadcast. And then you guys go to click on it and said there's no video. I go to click on it, no video. So I stopped the broadcast, backed out, tried it again. It did it again. I went and deleted the streams. And then I tried to do it in OBS. And when I clicked on OBS, for some reason, the stream key that I was using was for the one for the Tuesday tutorial from long ago. But hey, we're on.
I've made you the host now, Jugs, of the...
Trial by fire. The only thing that sucks is in OBS when I can see the chat, but I put my mouse to type and it says I have to sign in. I can't sign in.
That's weird. On the bottom left-hand side of OBS, there should be like a sign out and sign in thing. Don't click sign out, but you might have to chat in the YouTube. You might have to open up a small window for YouTube chat and chat in there. It works, but when you open OBS, you gotta make sure you're signed in there first.
Oh, well, suck my dick. See there, I'm gonna try. I'm telling it to sign in. Still can't sign in. Kind of funny because it says I'm signed in. Welcome to the live chat, but I can't chat.
It might be because you have two accounts or whatever. Didn't you say you made one and then you made another one?
Yeah, something like that.
You might have signed into the wrong one and you're streaming to the other one. That could be the problem. Maybe that's where you're having all these OBS problems, Jugs.
Yeah, that's fucking fuckers. All right, people. Hey, Jug, you high-tech guy. Yeah, no, kind of funny is that I was playing with OBS a long time ago. Stopped playing with it. I stopped playing with it a long time ago, folks. Then
we don't believe you.
Yeah. I wouldn't believe me either. But at least this way, at least we got a what do you call it? a stream going. We're good to go. I welcome everybody. It's kind of weird. I got the here over this way, right there. Is on my one big screen is Zoom, and over here is OBS. So I keep looking at myself. Oh my God! So how you doing, people? How you doing? What's we got? Do we have a link? How do we send out a link, Lee?
In the bottom screen, you see where it says invite at the bottom of the Zoom screen.
Yeah.
You can like scroll down, click the invite, and then click copy invitation or copy URL. If you want to just invite people in, just do copy URL if you just want to invite people in without phones.
Yeah. Just give me a second because I have to, because I can't type in for some reason in the OBS when I just got to jump in YouTube. And then
I can put it in if you want.
I got it. Got it. Go to your channel. That's what it's saying. Go to my channel. Let's go live. Let's mute that. Look at that. There's a little window.
Oh, maybe you had to sign in on Chrome for it to work. Try. Maybe you can type in the browser after you've signed into YouTube on Chrome. I don't know.
No, it won't let me. All message you send will be something publicly seen. Really? OBS can suck my kick. All right, here's the Zoom for those who'd like to join in. Feel free to join in. Feel free to join in, people. Feel free. Just feel free. If I have to type, I'll pull that back up and type. So, but even now, okay, now that I'm in OBS and then we have StreamYards pulled in, am I spaghettied? Am I way out of sync? Lips and voice?
No, you're fine.
All right. Oh, it's like the Odd Couple. I'm Ralph Cramden.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna run upstairs because my wife is home and I haven't seen her yet. But you are the host, and Fladnag is coming in, so I'll be back shortly.
Okie dokie, buddy.
Go say hi to her, and I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be right here.
It's time.
Yeah, of course it's time. I'm playing. Yeah, put him in the waiting room. Who are we waiting for? Look at that. Uh-oh. I have no idea what I did. Holy shit. Don't do that again. Ooh-wee. Thought I fucked it all up. Jesus, Flagnate, don't look like such a serial killer.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah, I am talking to you.
I had the wrong audio set, so I didn't hear any of that.
Oh. Okay, what I'm drinking is just some soda stream with a squirt of some Mio and stuff like that. Yeah. So hey, if anybody would like to jump in, there's the Zoom meeting. The Zoom meeting, you can do it through a browser, and it also will it will ask you if you want to install it, and you feel free to join in. With this Zoom, the way we have it, or the way Lee has it, is we can. It's up to 100 people that we could have in here. So it's a little bit different. Again, sorry, we got a late start in that, and Lee will be back. He just went to go see his wife. She just got home. I went to go start a show, and StreamYard shit the bed. Like, we wouldn't have the video up there, and stuff like that. So we broke the internet, plain and simple. So today's show, guys, the Friday fuck around. Hey, I just wanted to. There we go. Does that work better? Yeah. Is you don't win nothing, GoPro. So as my thing said, it's been through a lot of things lately, and I'm gonna get into some feelings. What's up, Mark? All right, who's marking? Who's marking? Who's Jim?
I'm Mark from Florida.
Mark from Florida?
Yes, sir, eh?
Well, welcome to the show. And Jim, who's Jim? Jim's not Mark from Florida. So make sure those who are joining into the Zoom, make sure you mute your YouTube video. Because you'll start to get a loop. And it's that time. It's Friday. No Molson or Gold. Labatt's Blue Ice. No. Troop a loop.
Looks like I finally have things hooked up.
All right, so make sure, like I said, anybody who's joining in the Zoom, that you mute your video, your YouTube video, or you make sure to check your microphone and speaker settings, because I can hear a loop somewhere.
Make sure, like I said, anybody who's joining.
I just want to make sure who's that's coming from, so I'm muting you one at a time. Yeah, sounded like it was Flagnag there for a second.
Turn that shit off.
Turn that shit off. So, all right, everybody. So we got some new people in here. It's nice to see Jim and Mark, and anybody else who's welcome. If you want to come in, it's the Friday fuck around show. Usually we get into, just shooting the shit and hanging out and stuff like that. But like I did this one, gonna get into some things right off the hop. I do want to say thanks to everybody. It took like 35 minutes to get this damn show started because of all the hiccups. But hey, we're here. We'll see if people stick around for a bit. The reason why that I labeled this one to go get into my feelings is because a lot of people know about me, and those who don't, if anybody is new, welcome to the channel. But a brief introduction is that I'm the Juggernaut. I'm an admin from the Supreme Builds group, and I have the Titanium and Juggernaut builds for Cody. I also have Relentless IPTV. I resell Easy TV and Varo. And that's me in a nutshell for that part. But the person I am is I'm a person from my in my past. I was a criminal, went to prison. Used to be a very mean person, very callous, very brutal. The type of lifestyle I used to live, and the reason I mention that is because what I was talking about tonight, of getting into my feelings, is my 20-year-old son my son turned 20 today. That's one of them. My 21-year-old son actually just got released from jail today. So that to me has been pretty hard for someone like myself who went to federal prison, and my son is following in my footsteps. But he's not dealing drugs like I was. He got into a fucking fist fight and got charged for it and shit like that. And then And then, you know, I just want to see, what is this? What does that do? Oh, holy fucking trooper went big. And that's the part where I was talking about getting into my feelings and stuff, because I wanted to talk about parents. I want to talk about like those who have children, those who don't have children, you know, the type of lives we all live and how we try to relay the best notions and the best ideas and, you know, ways in life for our kids. And even though we do the best that we can, you look at mine following in his father's footsteps, and he goes to jail. Now, he didn't get a 3-year sentence, and he didn't go to a federal prison. He went to the provincial correctional. But all that means is that it's just a different type of jail. The hard part on the family is my wife works at that jail. So for the last almost 6 months that my son has been inside, my wife has not been able to see her son, touch her son, hug her son, kiss her son. And then we got to see him today. And nothing breaks my heart more and seeing that. So I wanted to get into, like I said, just talking about the things that we do on YouTube. And lately there's been a lot of this, like little beefing or perceived beef between Supreme Builds, DST, myself, Super Del, Lee, and Tech in the Bathroom, and shit like that. And I'm not going to dwell into any of that bullshit, because there isn't no beefs. There's nothing. It's not one of these lying things like, hey, we don't have beef. No, we don't. We seriously don't, and we don't plan on it. We don't want it. We're all living, you know, as best we can in this community. But that's my point is like, we, as of late, have been so focused on all the stuff that we've been seeing on YouTube, because it's a good, what do you call it?
Holy
A good part of our life. You know, I spend a lot of. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh shoot, you're not supposed to. Sorry, Jug.
So, is that we live a good portion of our life on YouTube. Like, you know, when we're relaxing, we're on YouTube, or, you know, we're on Netflix, or we're on our services, or fucking with our APKs, or watching IPTV service, or not, or, you know, doing whatever it is that we do. But when I see my life around me changing so much as of late, to where my mom has moved in with us, because another backstory is in 1974, my mom was diagnosed with cancer and given 12 months to live. In 1974. It's 2019, and she's out there just finished cooking us supper. You think I'm the Juggernaut? I'm a 300-pound, ass-kicking, sidewalk-cracking, mouthy motherfucker from Canada that bows down to my mom and my wife. She's the true Juggernaut. So now she's living with us. We went camping for holidays, only went for a couple days, and a couple days after that, it was my brother-in-law's 25th anniversary for their wedding anniversary, and the day after, my mother-in-law was put in the hospital. There was tumors found in her lungs, and it was deemed that she had to have open heart surgery in order to fix a leaky valve, and in order to do that, to try to get the tumors in her lungs. Now, the way the doctor said it is that if she does not have the surgery to have the valve fixed to get the tumors, it's 100% terminal. If she has the open heart surgery, it's 50-50 while she survived. Then she has to have lung surgery, but she can't have that yet because the heart surgery failed. The valve is not fixed. It reopened, or it's leaking. And she's living on a pacemaker right now. So, again, that's why Aaron, mute your microphone. And that's why I wanted to do this show is because we get into a lot of this stuff back and forth, and Lee was just stepped out for a minute. And like I said, all this perceived beef between either DST and Supreme Builds, or Juggernaut and Dell, or Tech in the Bathroom, or so, I don't give a shit. Anybody. And the reason I bring those names up is because it's so fresh and stuff. There is nothing happening. There's no reason why that we should concentrate on stuff like that. and just concentrate on making good videos on YouTube and bringing content those who were on the show the other night when I went on and Lee was there I respect the hell out of Lee. Being part of the Supreme Builds group is a great thing. It's not like we're moving heaven and earth, but when it comes to the realm that we're in and stuff like that, we do a lot of good work, have a lot of good people, and so do other groups and teams. We're just closely knit into like the DST stuff that they do. They do their own thing. There's other teams. I Trust streams. There's Joe App reviews. There's Rojas. The names can go on and on. We can do names and things like that. But it seems to me as of late that I was more focused on the things that was happening on YouTube than more concentrating onto my real life. But in turn, I was laxing in what I was doing on YouTube because I was so much under stress in my real life. So I know it's not coming out really clear and stuff like that. It's just like I just feel that we just need to just get the fuck along, just do our own thing. And I'm gonna follow exactly the way Lee is. When somebody hit up Lee after a video and said, "Hey, what do you think DST is going to think about your video when you're talking about this product, whatever?" And he's like, nothing. I don't know. Because there's no conflict. There's no thing like that. And he continues to put out great content. He continues to live his life where he's a busy man. And so does everybody else in every other team and stuff like that. And I'm talking everybody, guys. We keep mentioning back and forth the teams that we're so used to, but I'm talking everybody from Solo Man to Touchtone to all those, and I can definitely hear you, Flagnag, if and and it was getting to the point just recently, not too long ago, that I felt like just packing all this shit in because I don't earn money from YouTube. Well, that's wrong. Graciously, I actually have done pretty decent in getting when I get donations. A lot of them don't come via super chat, they come my PayPal, which I'm totally grateful for. Those donations help pay for the shield I gave away in a contest. Those donations helped provide or pay for the IPTV service that I gave along with that, to pay for those credits, paid for that camera and paid for that camera and this microphone. So I mean, it has done, but I'm not going to live my life off of it. It's just here and there, a little bit here and there. But it's because it's become such a big part of my life is that I have now realized that I do a lot of things around my YouTube. Like, look, I went to go see my son who got released from jail and is in the reintegration stage, so he's at a house and stuff like that we visited there, raced home so I can jump on here and talk to you guys. So that to me started me thinking is that it matters to me what happens out on YouTube and happens out with you guys. And we talked about family and friends and stuff like that. And I don't have a lot of friends. I keep them very close. Family is something that I don't throw around lightly at all. I have hurt people for my family. I have been hurt for my family. I have done some things that I'm not proud of, but I will not take it back when it comes to protecting family. My lifestyle before and those people that I was involved in before are my family. They were legitimately family. And now I have a different family. It's my YouTube family. I'll say it again and over again, and as mushy as it sounds, and it's hard for a guy like me to say it, is that the respect that I have for Lee, aka Cody Skills, aka Supreme Builds, is immense. But the respect I also have for other people out there, as a Flagnag and Batgirl and Trooper and Shonuff from the DST team. I disagree with Dell all the time, and things like that, but I have respect for him. Great respect for Bo all of the team from there. And tell you the truth, a lot of people don't like I Trust Streams, and I have respect for him. I've had conversations with him. I've talked face to face or as much as we can to Rojas, and same thing. So these are YouTube personalities. These are people that I've learned to respect and enjoy talking to them and enjoy talking to you guys. The hardest part for me is because I wanted to do stuff on YouTube that I thought, shit, I'll change the fucking world with YouTube. I'm going to be a juggernaut. I have just over 3,000 subscribers, and I busted my ass to get here because I can't find my niche. Like I can't find it. I've tried different things. We are going to be working on cooking videos and stuff like that. So, but then I start getting out of the realm of the community I enjoy being in, and then you know those bracelets that say what would Jesus do? WWJD. Well, I think what would Lee do? And Lee has done it. Lee has done videos. If you guys notice, he has different types of videos. He has different types of businesses that he does around YouTube, outside of YouTube, and things like that. So I am going to follow in those footsteps and start doing that. I'm going to continue doing the Cody builds. I love Cody. I wish I was a coder. I wish I said it before. I wish if any developers of like any APK like Cinema or anything like that are smarter than me, well, you already are, talk to me. Let's try to get Plex, the ability to play your own media in an APK. That would drop the Juggernaut bomb. If I had Cinema or BTV or Unlock TV or Fuck You TV, and I can watch TVs, movie shows, my favorite thing yet, or I can go to my media and it can go to Plex. I can go on right now on and have the Plex APK that I have that you don't need to have a what do you call it? What's that you need, Flagnag? The Plex Pass, right?
Plex Pass.
Yeah, that you don't need to have the Plex Pass in order to on any Android device in order to join to a Plex media server. You know, it's like something like that would be so great, but I don't have the resources and I'm not smart enough. I'm a code manipulator. I can see code, I can look at it, I can figure it out, but I can't write it. And I can't dedicate the time to do that. So I wish I knew people that could do that. And you know what? And if they go and do that, I want zero credit. Like if I just happen to be the first person to say it or publicly say it, I would just like to be the first one to showcase it. That's it. I don't give a shit about my name on anything. I don't give a shit about getting a nod for something, whatever, as long as everybody can use it. A lot of people didn't know that, that I managed Titanium. Lee is the creator of Titanium. He managed it and ran it and updated it for years. Ray, aka Storm, did an update and did some great graphics with it. They worked together, and then when Lee went into doing Supremium and knew Cody was coming out and stuff like that, he asked you, hey, do you want to do Titanium? Gladly. Because he's so busy and he wants something that's been there for so long still available for people, and that's never going to stop. Juggernaut is not going to stop either. I'm stopping one aspect, but I'm moving towards the future on that, because Cody's going to be here. So it's what do you call it? It's just that I want everybody out there who watches our shows. You watch our shows and you see us get along, you see us fight, you see the drama, you see you see the comedy, you see the left-wing stuff, you see the things like that, and that I am so glad that you can glean that from shows. I don't have the tech shows that Lee can do so well. I don't have the tech shows that DST and some of them do. I have Ultra Seedbox that I do Plex stuff, but it's been so hard to keep up with that because of this family stuff. So again, I keep coming back to this little thing. So the Friday fuck around is usually, and we're going to go left in a little bit, and to have fun is I've been away for a while and my thoughts get a little scattered like they are right now, as you can tell. It's because I can't think on a linear plane and just try to get all my points across here, you're gonna have to take bits and pieces all over because you know that's just the way my brain works. Is stop and enjoy the roses. You know, the grass is green wherever you are. All those little fucking shitty sayings you can say or things like that. Heaven forbid, my mom isn't here anymore. That you think I'm, you know, the Juggernaut. It kills me to think that someday she's not going to be. It kills me to think how my wife is going to be if her mom goes. And I've been with my wife for 25 years. Her mom is my mom. I say mother-in-law to people to try to clarify and stuff like that. But she's my mom. And it is, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something. Give me a second. Because of someone like me that who seems strong, who seems mouthy, and that is when it comes to my family, I find that's my weak point. If somebody wanted to anger me, mess with my family. Somebody wanted to destroy me, mess with my family. Well, when God takes a piece of the family away, or we think they're going to be gone, there's things I can't handle, you know. And I don't want people out here to just be thinking, fuck YouTube, look at these guys and stuff like that. Is enjoy everything we do and we bring to you, and enjoy your life. Just have fun with it like shit. And of course, YouTube, or while I'm doing this, like my browser shit in the bed, I was going to show you a picture of my mother-in-law because she's in the hospital. And, you know, man, I don't understand when people... Shine, what the hell are you saying? What would you like me to clarify, Shine?
No, I think he was saying that to somebody else in the chat.
Oh. Is Mark sleeping? But you know what, guys? Like that is as far as I wanted to get into some things. I guess the moral of the rant are things that we're going to talk about, some other things, and say hi to people and try to have some fun. Is that thank you for watching me on YouTube. Thank you for letting me be part of any small existence that you have out there, and listening to me rant, listening to me do bitch and swear and have fun, and hopefully educate you on some things. You know, I play up and then play down. It's like, because when it comes to hardware and things like that, I'm not an idiot. I'm a Microsoft engineer. When it comes to audiovisual equipment, I'm a master. That's what I do. But when it comes to software and stuff like that, fuck no, I'm dumb. I'm this big on that scale, baby. But I mean, like, I like it when you get to listen to me and I get to bring things to you. Aaron raised hand. Aaron, stop fucking with the buttons. But you know, it's there.
You can't help it, Jugs.
I
You
know.
have to fuck about with something.
And Flag Naked says Telegram account does not exist for that name.
Well, that's I've just got that from your Juggernation group.
Which one?
The https t.me/Juggernation.
Oh no, that doesn't work. Is oh no, wait, is that from the actual Telegram group or from the description video?
That's from the actual Telegram group.
Oh, let me look again. Because I know that in one of them, either the Relentless or Juggernation or something like that, if you make it public, you can actually change the name of it. Like, you know, yeah. So, and, but if you make it private, it makes it private, it gives you the, and I think in my descriptions at one time I went back and forth, and of course, I've been lazy.
I'll just clarify that works. If you have Telegram, blah, blah, blah. Yep, that works. Someone's just requested to join the group.
Okay, well, yeah, there's
Just
that.
let them know, Jugs, that they will have to confirm they are not a bot.
There. Oh yeah. So there is in Juggernation and should be in Relentless, but Juggernation right now is what do you call it? Juggernation has a bot in it. His name is Jeffrey, and we also have an anti-bot bot. So it'll actually come up and say you need to click "I'm not a bot." It's okay, people. What do we got here? Let's read some things. Sorry, guys, to.
You're good, Jugs. I wanted to touch on something you said though, which is just about the YouTube stuff, and finding. Am I too loud?
No, you're good.
Oh, I'm good. All right. Finding your niche and things of that nature is not easy. I kind of got a bit lucky because I came onto you. I don't know if it's lucky really, but I came onto YouTube.
Don't I have the same fucking hat?
Solo Man and Husham and Target were all just doing hangouts all the time. And I was, in their hangouts and, I had already had Titanium. So Husham knew who I was and I would just go in their hangouts. And, I didn't, at that point, I never even thought about creating a YouTube channel. But I made one basically just because I literally made my YouTube channel because I got asked the same questions over and over and over again. And typing them out in chat took absolutely forever for me to do that. And then half the time people still didn't get it. So I'm like, if I can visually show them the answer to the most asked questions and show them where to click and how to get there and why, then I figured that would save them time and the stress of feeling like they're not understanding, and it would save me time of retyping and doing all that. And that's kind of what what propelled the channel, honestly, was just, okay, I'm going to do that. But because everybody already knew who I was, because I was constantly on Husham shows and I had Titanium out and I was hanging out with him and Target and everybody all the time, the channel just grew pretty fast. So when you said, like, I got 3,000 subscribers and I worked my butt off to get here, trust me, 3,000 subscribers for the amount of time you've been on is not bad. If you look around on YouTube at some of those things, you'll see that there are some people that, take years to get to 3,000, 2 years, maybe 2.5, 3 years. And I watch a lot of those videos actually, like, how to grow your YouTube channels, strategy type videos, things like that. They don't really apply to what we do a lot because what we do is kind of definitely a niche. But you're not doing bad at all, man. You're doing good, and you keep putting out videos for what I think everybody that comes here already, these 3,000 people that come here and they know who you are, they're here because they like you. They, whether they like when you curse or they like when you teach them something, they like you for some reason, and they're here. So I think whatever you put out there, through your experiments and trying to figure out what works best for you, everyone's going to watch and they'll help you along the way. And, I suffered the same problem, even though the channel grew. I love to game, but when I do a gaming video on Supreme Builds and I say it's a gaming video, I get like 25 people that come in the room. They may like me, but they don't care about the gaming, so they don't want to watch the game. It doesn't mean that you're doing bad, just means this channel is not for gaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's all it means. You gotta, that's why I started a separate one. That's why I'm, doing it like that. So it's like the problem is also the YouTube algorithms. When I start a game, YouTube doesn't put out there that I'm a gamer. They already have an algorithm for me. And so nobody that is a gamer is coming to watch those, and my channel's not going to grow from them because I already have been like branded on YouTube. So like this channel is branded as like a streaming channel. So if I put out anything to do with streaming or whatever, it'll pick up traction and people will see it. But if it's any other topic, It's like, no, we're not going to promote this for you. So, I just want to say I think you're doing, a good job. Like I said, like I said the other day, I wasn't kidding. I'm a busy person. I don't see all your videos, but the ones I do see, ain't nothing wrong with them, my man. You just keep cranking at it.
Well, I'm definitely gonna keep going and stuff like that. It's the YouTube, we call it the YouTube, but like I said, there's so many great people that I've met on here and stuff like that, and we get to meet new people. And then speaking of that too, is again, I'm gonna welcome Mark and Jim. And if you want, we'll start with Mark. If you want to say hi, tell people who you are. Like, welcome to the show. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted.
Yeah, my mic is muted. Yep.
So, welcome to the show.
From Florida. So, been following you guys for a while. Appreciate being on the show. And thanks.
Well, you're welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And Jim, who are you, Jim? I've seen you before, Jim.
Yeah, been I hang around Superdell, and I've been to your shows a lot. Just trying to basically pick up Cody and get the streaming down to the point that I can help my family obtain what they're after in terms of being able to watch what they want when they want.
Well,
So-
see, and that's awesome. That's all that we are out here for. Is what is. It may not be specifically to get or teach people or to show or to learn how to watch what they want when they want, things like that. It could be how to set up things or how to create things or things like that. But we use YouTube, so that's why YouTube. It's I don't know. It's a great platform and stuff like that. I just really hate, like I said, I welcome everybody to the show. Oh, Mibzan. Is your mic? No, your mic is unmuted. You can talk.
Oh, okay.
I need her to tell me how to pronounce that name because I've been watching it for years and I keep not wanting to say it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. It's pronounced Mibzan.
Jugs got it. Okay, Mibzan.
Look at that. Boom. Boom, bitches. Boom. So, welcome to the show. So, tell us who you are, Mibzan.
Well, I am the dark and evil partner of Aaron. I'm a huge fan of Lee and of you, Juggernaut. Personally, I'm just going to be really quick about this because I don't want to interrupt the video at all. I find you very relatable, Juggernaut, because I come from a very similar background as you. I had a long history of drug abuse, as well as I was raided and charged with trafficking. And it completely destroyed my life. And so I've been rebuilding over the years. Next year is my 10-year eligibility for pardon, which is awesome. But I liked the one video because I've watched you all along, even when I haven't been in the chat with Aaron. And I loved the one video you did where you sat down, you told us your history, you told us where you came from, and to see how far you've come and that you are so happy and healthy and you have a beautiful family, and that you are doing something you enjoy is a really inspiring thing. And I think that's what draws people to you, is that you're so relatable, that you're a real person. And I think that's why so many of us flock to every single episode that you do, because we enjoy seeing someone succeed. We enjoy seeing someone who is a straight shooter and doesn't blow smoke up your ass, basically. It's a beautiful thing. And also, Lee, I want your car.
My car.
Yeah,
It's a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
it is.
One day I might give it away.
Yeah.
If you do, call me because it is my dream car. I've always wanted a Subaru WRX STI. So
Well,
just saying.
his Khaleesi is a beast. That's for sure.
Can I just say, Jess?
Mm.
That girl says hello.
Hi, Felicia.
Well, what, she can't speak for herself?
Oh, sorry.
Chauvinistic
That
motherfucker.
That girl says she loves you. Sorry. I'm getting it in the ear.
Yes, she says she is my flower girl.
Yep.
She is.
Yes, I am her flower girl. I am hoping that I get my pardon in time that I can travel to the UK and go to the nuptials.
So, okay, but that's the thing is you're in Canada, correct?
Yes, I'm in Ontario.
Okay, so the pardon that applies to those who've been either convicted or anything only applies in Canada. What do you need your pardon for to go to the UK?
Because actually, with a federal charge like that, it is flagged on your passport, and you are refused at the border to travel to other countries. So if I would fly to the UK, it would, once I would land on their ground, they would turn me around and send me back to Canada.
You know what? Like that is something that you and I should talk about because that's kind of a little bit of a misnomer. The reason is just let's talk about the States specifically. Like you can't go to the States, but the pardon doesn't matter in the States. It's called a USA. It's called a waiver and a file crush. Mm-hmm. So it might be different for like UK or things like that. But my wife and I planned on flying to Iceland, and I checked, and I wasn't going to have a problem. And I don't have a pardon at all. I have no pardon.
That'd be cool.
That's exciting news.
Yeah, I want to take her. I want to take her there. You know, well, okay. So another backstory is I was with a woman for 10 years, and I have my oldest son with her. I was extremely mean. Fast forward after that, when she finally left my fucking ass, and I ended up with another woman. I was with her for 3 years, and I was the same way, and I have my oldest daughter with her. While I was mean. It was a power thing. You know, I was a coward, abusive, you know, mentally and with my hands and stuff like that. And she was cheating on me and stuff like that. And I used to say this thing. I used to be an asshole to her and say, if I ever find out you're cheating on me, I'm going to date your friend. Well, I've been with Leanne, who was her friend for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
But it sounds mean that way, but it wasn't. It just turned out that way because I started to get to know Leanne because I didn't like her because the girl I was with was blaming all the partying she was doing on Leanne, my wife, Mrs. Juggernaut, and she said I was babysitting her kids, like she was out doing her own thing. It wasn't me and stuff like that. So I ended up, and my wife is 8 years younger than me. And I just started talking to her, and just the look, like her eyes. If you get the chance to look at her eyes, you'll fall in love with them. And she instantly changed me. She, hold on back, girl. Uh-oh, what did that do?
You see that? That's Aaron behind me.
Did you lock him in a cell? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks it, doesn't it?
Yeah. But my wife, when I met her and that, she changed me to where there's only a few things in my life that I was good at, and I'm going to be crude for a second, lady. Sorry, is my fist, fucking, and my mouth for talking. Well, everything else got me into trouble. Every single thing.
That girl's taking notes on what you're good at.
Yeah, but with my wife, My wife, because I'm an anabolic user, I was for years, and I was off for a long time, and I'm back training again. But I mean, to where I was big, people saw the pictures of me, and if I could pull it up, I would or whatever. When I was close to 400 pounds, and I'm big and fast, and I can fight, I used to go to a rampage. That's why they call me the Juggernaut. Is that if I just snap and I'm moving towards you, everybody moves out of the way. If not, I'm going through you. And my wife, all she would have to do is touch my arm. I'd be in the middle of just like throttling somebody like a fucking asshole, and it'd be a fight back and forth. I never picked on little people except for women when I was an asshole, and but a fight with a guy who picked one with me, and my wife would just touch my hand, and that's it. I'd stop, and everybody like, how the fuck do you do that? That's because she is my queen. She's the better person that showed me instantly from the time that I fell in love with her, which was pretty quick. Within 3 months that we started hanging out, I fell in love with her. Is that she taught me to be who I am today. Now, I still have a problem in my life about perception and stuff like that. So a lot of times I spout off about something about the past, or I can fight, or things like that, or shit like that, because that's still my ego trying to come out and say, hey, don't look weak in front of people. But then I realize is that I am weak. We're all weak. And when I talk, I just let it out because that's just the way it is. It's like I'm strong, super strong when I need to be, but I'm equally as weak. When Mibzan was talking there, I almost had to take my camera
So
off.
strong, he broke the internet.
Yeah, he broke it.
Did I break it?
Thanks, you froze, brother.
Am I back?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it was actually, I think your internet in your house made a hiccup because it even said your YouTube was offline for like a split second.
All right. So where did
Last I heard, there was, where were we? Talking about your wife and that, about being vulnerable and weak.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
and see, well, and that's the thing is, like I said, there's still times I talk about, and you'll hear me when I mouth off and try to be the bigger guy or the tough guy, or I say that I can do this and that but I'm equally as weak, and I'm open to it now in my life because of my wife, and it made me a better person. Like when you were talking, Mibzan, I almost had to mute my camera because it brings tears to my eyes when somebody talks to me about that, and I appreciate it and things like that. But I'm also open to saying things like that, and that's the one premise of this show is we all are on YouTube, and you can be whoever you want.
Kiko's in here.
Nobody knows who we really are. I am pretty much out there because just the way I am and things like that. Lee is like that. Flagnag is like that. I've just freshly known Batgirl in the last few months, and she's awesome. Never seen DJ Themes. Aaron, I've never seen. Mark is brand new to me. Things like
Just
that.
saw him in the cage, though.
Yeah, he's in a cage. But I mean, that's exactly my point. Is we never really know who we are on the other side of the camera, and anybody and everybody can say, "Well, this is the real me." Well, unless you're sleeping in the bed beside me, you have no fucking clue who I am. Like you seriously don't. And even then, I'm still going to hold my farts in. So it's like you still don't know who I am.
Dark cat.
Oh boy. All right, people. I'm going to let me, myself, and I in, but that person is definitely going to be all over Flagnag.
Oh, B from Barkley.
Me, myself, and I is showing us video cameras.
Oh, on video camera. 1, 2. We have 11 people in it. This is pretty good.
Can I just say something, Jugs?
Of course you can.
As we're on about partners, I have some good news. My point, anyway. Myself and Batgirl are engaged.
Well, congratulations, and stop fucking bragging. Like, what's your problem, man? She's the one that's got the short end of the stick.
I have to unmute to laugh and enjoy it. You guys are awesome.
There's Aaron. Well, that's the congratulations, Flagnag and Batgirl. That's awesome. Awesome.
Batgirl froze too. Either that or she's just like.
Yeah, she's froze.
gonna say she's a mannequin or she's frozen. Oh, there
Oh,
she
oh,
goes.
yeah, and then it's because I'm looking. If people see, it looks like I'm looking off camera, but it's because it's my one screen is over here, so I'm looking that way. Because on my 4K screen, everybody's like this big on there, so all I see is a yellow thing going around. How come Lee? You show up as that? Are you the boss?
As what? I
Well-
think it's probably because it's my room. You mean because the yellow around me?
Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
room. You're the bragger.
But I made you the host, but it didn't change the. I guess it's because it's my meeting room, regardless. I guess it's the only thing I could think of. At first, I started lowering my mic because I thought it was picking me up, and that's why I kept being highlighted. But it's not that. So
And you're getting close. Like you think your mic, so you're getting closer and closer and closer. It's like, can you guys hear me? Hello. And the panel is open. Hey, if people want to come in and say hi. I mean, like, hey, like we're a big YouTube friendly family like that. People can come in. I don't know what me, myself, and I is doing.
well, congratulations to Batgirl and Flatneck.
Yeah, so sorry about your damn luck, Batgirl. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
She's froze again.
Is she on
Actually,
Wi-Fi?
I get to talk to them.
She
in
definitely
private
froze because nobody can keep their eyes open that long without blinking.
What were you saying,
I
Mibza?
got to know them in private chats, and they are such a good couple. They're so happy, and they really suit each other well.
Do you guys like live close to each other, or no?
No.
Long swim.
No.
No,
So
Well-
you've never met in person yet?
we've not actually met in person.
Wow, this is very entertaining.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, on demand.
Me, myself, and I is just like shoving his camera around all over the place.
But showing off, me, myself, and I. Oh, look, he's got a GT King.
Yeah, they're sending me one of those from Gear Best to review.
Look at you.
I will review it, and I told them up front like it's probably not going to go well. I won't say it's bad if it's not bad, but they look at my channel and then want to send me boxes. I'm like, if it doesn't beat the Shield, it's gonna be hard for me to be like, yeah, buy that.
Yeah, I know, and that is a thing. The one thing that I don't like about, like, I love. Oh, there, I keep hitting the mouse. I love the B-Link products. So the G21 Ultimate, things like that. But the one thing that they had an issue with was it's called the Lightroom or Lighthouse or whatever. It's the launcher, and the launcher wasn't allowing the weather to pop up, and they supposedly fixed it, but the fix that they have out there for it, like for an update, an OTA update on it to the firmware, is that if you have your wireless on, you'll keep spinning. If you turn it off, not wireless, your location, and you turn your location off and manually put it in, it'll keep it there. So I kind of steered away from the B-Links. It's and I got myself a 4K stick. I didn't get myself. A subscriber sent it to me, and I'm ever so grateful to Nathaniel. He sent it to me.
Thank God.
Oh, Jesus. Look at Aaron.
Can I just
Four
ask,
K sticks
yeah,
work well.
Jess, can I just ask, why have you let the caged animal have a phone?
He's
It's
on
a
a
tablet. Look at my hair.
Look at this. We got couples. I should get my wife in here.
This is like a couple show right now.
I know this.
We just need
It looks
Mrs.
dark as
Juggernaut
hell.
and Mrs. Supreme Builds.
There goes me, myself, and I. We finally see him.
Look at that mustache.
What's up?
I wonder how long before the first crack of Pennywise comes out.
Don't start him off.
That's all right, Troop. Yeah, me, myself, and I. Yeah, I know they fixed that, but did they fix the to where you could have your location on? So like because that was one of the things that was screwed up. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Jim. We lost Jim.
No, Jim's there.
No, I'm
We
here.
lost Jug.
What are you talking about?
Aaron, what is that hat you're wearing?
BB Vapes.
What is it?
BB Vapes.
Oh,
Albert Lee in Toronto, man.
I was like, from the top, and I can only see the part of it. I'm like, is that an Uggs hat? It looks like Uggs.
Oh, you got an Uggs hat. They killed a boot and put it on your head.
It is a nice hat.
It glows in the dark.
Yeah.
The hat glows in the dark?
We gotta clean it.
That way I can find them if I have to.
The delay is awful.
Yeah, the delay to YouTube is always bad.
Yeah, but yeah, because if you're going back and forth from YouTube to like that, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Because with us, like me, I don't see the YouTube. I just see the chat and and Zoom.
My neck.
Yeah, you got more chins than a Chinese phone book, brother.
No, that's my job.
Cover.
All right, so me, myself, and I. That's so that's going to be the king. So is that with your location on or off? Having problems. He's typing at the same time because that was the issue. Is that it did work, but some they even said like turn your location off, and you would have to input your location in there, and it would keep it. But if you had your location on, and told it to find it. Yeah, see, so and that's why. See, and I like there. I can't remember who did it. There's a guy out there that actually put out some custom ones, like remade the firmware just a little bit, like where you had Kodi up top or things like that, and they work pretty good. I liked the FIlelinked products. Those were my go-to before I got the Shield, and now I got my Shield. Coworker got a 4K stick that he gave to me a couple days ago, and I was supposed to program. And if he's out there listening, he'll probably text me. But snapper.
I think Jess is froze.
No, she's moving. Flatneck.
She's just not moving.
Matter.
She's just not moving for you, Flagneck.
So, let me get this straight, because if I'm not mistaken, Mibzan was in the Supreme Builds chats before Aaron ever showed up, right?
What?
No? Aaron was there first? Oh. But he
Way
wasn't typing.
before.
Were you typing, though, back then?
Aaron actually introduced me to your world, basically, and to you guys.
I think it's just then that he doesn't type as much. That's what it is.
No, I talk a lot.
Yeah. So I would always see you typing, so I remember it.
Look at
Too
Flatneck.
much.
But then he's like, yeah, types a lot.
Between you and your other half, Jess, right? It's like, Jesus, I've had to mute that group conversation because you two were just going at it. I was like, yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. Don't say, don't need to
that
be
girl
sorry.
lives in the UK
Some
too.
of the stuff,
Flag
though,
Nag
about
or no?
being, you hurt. My
Flag
ribs
Nag.
was in agony.
Flatneck. But that girl lives in the UK too, at least, or a whole other country?
That girl actually lives in Florida.
Oh,
She's
okay.
moving- She will be living with me by the 1st of December.
What? Oh, snap.
Oh, so that's when your prison sentence starts.
No, after that, we've got to marry within 6 months.
Started already.
That's like the UK rules. If you don't marry within 6 months, she has to go home.
It's her visa. Because she'll
Oh, that's
come over on
crazy.
the family visa because we has been engaged. Within the visa, we've got to marry within the first 6 months.
Do they
before
make you
visa
do the
runs
stuff
out.
that we have to do here? Like if somebody comes from another country to America and you're gonna get married or whatever, they make you like take a test to prove that you really are like together, that you know each other, because people do it for money over here.
Or like a pee test.
No, like they just ask a ton of questions to make sure you know each other. Like they'll ask all kinds of personal questions that you both have to answer the same.
Well, that's pretty easy. We're on video like every morning, every night.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering if they do that in the UK too. They do that.
I don't know.
No.
It doesn't mention anything like that in the visa. All it mentions is the only test she's got to take is an English test.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to teach her English, but so just before, so I again, and remember, I can't roll my tongue, you guys. So Serena, Serena. Thank you very much for the super chat. And I appreciate you and appreciate you sending it. And hey, people can read it in there. Wish you didn't have to miss it, but seriously had the roughest week ever. Hey, if you want some laughs, hang out. If you want to jump in, we'll put the link out there. You can hang out with us or just watch or go do your dancing and have a glass of wine or find the kid riding down the street that has the ice cream cone you want, kick him off his bike, whatever it takes.
I just want to mention as well, that girl, we are not having fucking flashcards.
Flashcards?
What?
So when did this come? Are we going to plan your wedding? So I guess you guys are going live, eh?
We are doing.
Are we all supposed to go to the UK and be part of the wedding?
Yeah, we'll be going live on YouTube. The wedding.
Nice.
Live stream.
Live stream it.
Stream it live.
Who's the cameraman?
Not me.
A fucking stand.
So you know what, Flaglag? Speaking of English,
Oh boy.
when you're typing, you say the words summit. Summit. You're like, this is summit I should look at. It's called something, you numbnuts.
you
Or
can't
when
tell
he
British
writes
people
what,
that.
and it's WOT, what?
Yeah, well, no, I'd say.
Yes, that's how we do it over here. We don't like type the whole fucking word out. It's short abbreviated.
Well, if you're gonna abbreviate it, at least make it like it's something like summit is not something.
Well, that's like Newfies over here. Where you to, bye?
We all don't do that in the UK, Jugs.
Well, I won't say anything bad about all of you. Just some of you.
Some is definitely worse.
Hold on, Lee. It's the younger generation, like Flagnag, that do that sort of like stuff. The chavvy people.
Over the Brit.
It's like the same thing here in America too. Like my generation, we don't really use too many acronyms and stuff like that. But my daughter is just she'll type a whole sentence with like 12 letters and everyone understands it. And I'm like, what the hell did you just write?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. Yep. Oh.
And they can't read an analog clock.
Oh, Kiko's back. Kiko. Kiko.
Isn't there a place in the States called Kinko's?
Kinko's? That's a copy shop.
That's a copy shop. Yeah.
That's what I think of when I hear Kiko's name.
Kiko.
I've been pronouncing his name wrong forever. He told me the correct pronunciation and then told me to keep pronouncing it wrong.
Wasn't that the game on The Price is Right at one time too?
Huh?
That was Plinko.
Yeah, that's Plinko, baby.
Close enough. Jesus.
Oh, God, boot it out. I got kicked out.
Does
can
Kinko's
hear
even
you.
still exist?
What?
We can hear you.
Weird. I can't see myself.
Yeah, but we can see and hear you, baby.
Oh, that's not cool.
I just heard Kiko for a second.
Mm-mm. No.
I can still see you, Aaron.
Oh, there must be too many people on the panel that fit on the screen.
That's your shitty device.
You know, on the cell.
Well, there's two of them, Juggernaut. Look.
Well,
Oh, they got it on the TV too.
there you go.
Big screen.
The shame is real.
I think you need to lock him back up, Jess, and take that device off him.
I think Aaron needs a phone upgrade because your mic sounds good and his mic sounds like he's underwater.
He's probably more than likely on the tablet.
You have no idea what that tablet has been through heck and back.
I want to smash it.
But you won't.
Oh, I will. I smashed the last one.
And that's why you got this one to play with. That's right. I smashed the last one. Oh well. How did that work out for you? Oh.
Very well, clearly.
Look, I can see behind her. He's not in the jail cell anymore. He got out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke out.
It's so
One
funny.
time I was butt naked and I was so cold.
Well, hey, if you guys wanted better internet, to just watch Lee's video.
Oh, we definitely need it.
Get to M1.
Just got to check those bands and see what works over there.
Well, like I said, like in Canada, there's only 3 major providers or players. The rest are like offshoots. But in Saskatchewan where we are, there's only 2 or 3 that offer unlimited, but it's only unlimited up to a certain it is truly unlimited, but you get throttled after 15 gigs.
Yeah.
You know, so but I'm still gonna try it because I'm still gonna grab it and do the same thing.
They might not do it. They might not throttle you.
Yeah, so I know that's exactly it. And I'm gonna just try it. But it also, when it goes from LTE down to 2, now going down to 2, we're gonna see what kind of burst speeds it gets or things like that, and just try different things. I mean, it's well worth it.
I tell you what, though, that's you got a better cut down speed than like if I went to as a consumer to T-Mobile, not through the business plan, the way that they do it with this hotspot. They'll throttle you to 128 kilobits per second once you pass 50, or I think it's 50.
Yeah, and ours is 2 megabits.
Yeah, at least with 2 megabits, you can still do something. 128 kilobits per second, you can't do shit.
Yeah,
you can't even open it. It'll take you like forever to open an email.
Yeah, can still watch porn.
It was in the dial-up days.
Yeah, basically.
It took like an hour to load.
Yeah, Canadian internet sucks.
Is that where they use the hand phone? Dial phone.
Phase.
What's that, Jim?
That's the beginning of the dial-up phase. Back, I mean, I used to have a 56K modem.
Yeah. I had one of those.
I had a 36.6. Yeah.
I knew Jim when we shook hands and we waited an hour and a half for a set of boobies.
A set of boobies.
Any of you guys used to have the hot boxes back in the day where you could feel the cable panels with like the have those in Canada?
You have the what?
Like it was cable boxes back in the day that were like hot. They would give you every channel, but you would just have to buy.
They had the satellite ones too.
Yeah.
The cable, yeah.
When I was like, I was probably like, I'm trying to think. I was younger than maybe 16, 15, 16. My cousin had one of those boxes in his house, except he wouldn't get the porno channels. Like he got everything else, right? My cousin was younger than me. He was probably like 13 at the time, and I was like 16. And we lived next door to each other. and I got one of those universal remotes, but they were like a keypad back then. You had to figure out a code, and I figured out the code to the box. And when his parents used to sit down in the living room, I could see through the window. This was my aunt and uncle, and they'd be sitting down to watch the TV, and I would keep pressing the numbers to the porno channel over and over and over again, and it would come in blurred, and it would just keep like showing blurry. And I used to mess with them from right outside, and they never knew like what it was. To this day, they have no clue. I was just standing outside their window outside, pressing the buttons repeatedly.
Well, they may have a clue now.
You're so right on.
I ain't watching this.
We got a TV one time. It was a Samsung, like a big fishbowl bastard. And if you use the fine tuning, you could de-scramble all the pay TV on the bastard. It was awesome.
Yeah, I missed those days. I had one of the first hot cell phones too. Like I was like 16. It was like a big Zach Morris Saved by the Bell phone, except it had a little.
Yeah, we had a wall phone in the car, man.
My buddy that used to live on the corner of my block, he used to sell the cell phone. Like you buy the cell phone, and then it was $50 a month. And I was in high school at the time, and I'm like, well, I basically was spending everything I had to keep this cell phone on. And I had a pager, so people would page me, and then I would call them back. And but I would pick up the phone, and if the person that really owned the phone was on the phone, I could hear them, and I wasn't able to make a call. I didn't know the number. Nobody was able to call me because it was cloning someone's analog phone. So I would have to, my friend was like, if you ever hear them on the phone, just hang up, because if they hear you talking, they're going to call the company, and then we got to get you a new number. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
They used to use like these big triggerfish looking devices and like steal the numbers.
Telus was good up here because even if you didn't pay your cell bill, you could see who called you. And then you just go to a payphone and call them back. So it's like a pager, same idea.
Yeah, pretty much. It makes it become a pager.
What up, Legacy?
Juggernaut looks frustrated.
No.
He's like,
I'm watching both back and forth because the chat's here, you guys are here, and the control panel's here. I just tonight's a mixed up show. But we're hanging out, and if anybody else wants, damn, I hate that thing. That's stupid. I gotta figure that sign. If anybody wants to join in, we got lots of room, people. We're definitely not doing no phone calls because that went to hell in a handbasket fast. When we did that, holy
I learned to control them eventually. Did you do them tonight while I was upstairs?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
the
not
second
even.
show went much better when I was doing the giveaway because I learned to control like letting one person in at a time. So
actually,
my phone's going dead, so I'm out of here, guys. So.
All right, Mark.
I appreciate. I'll be watching y'all on my Shield YouTube channel and stuff. So, but yeah, my phone's going dead, so I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Lee.
Yeah.
Jess and I are going to call you one of these nights. I know your phone number from the giveaway you did the other day with the codes.
Oh, but you got.
I'm not going to share it.
That number only works with the Zoom. If I'm not on Zoom.
I thought the last few digits were your actual number.
You thought you had something on him.
Face bomb. Oh shit!
I have to put up with that every day.
I know she does.
Yo, Lee, can you hear me?
I hear you, Kiko.
Yeah, listen, I got a question for you. On that M1, can you switch or use the SIM card that you put in the M1? Could you put it on the telephone also?
I don't think so, only because you can, but it won't have, I don't think it will ring. I think it's set up to only be a data plan, but it still has a phone number. But you could use it with Wi-Fi calling and stuff like that for sure. Like it just won't ring over the cellular network. But if you were connected to a Wi-Fi network, I believe it'll ring and you could actually answer it that way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But if you ask them at Wireless Buy, they would tell you for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I have Metro, and I was thinking Metro and T-Mobile is basically the same thing.
It is, yeah. Metro just leases T-Mobile's towers.
Yeah, I was thinking of trying to knock off two birds with one stone. If I could get the M1, I could use it for both things because I don't go out much, you know, but when I do, I could probably interchange. That's what I was thinking of doing.
It might work. I honestly don't know. But
Is that Kiko?
yeah, it's Kiko.
Have a good night, Wayne.
They would know for sure over there. I did see that you can add certain things onto the plan when you try to order. So maybe you can add calling onto it or something like that.
All right.
There was some kind of additions that could be made to it, but I just ordered it. So far, I've literally used it every single day since I got it. A minimum of like 2.5 gigs of data a day, and it's been totally fine.
Hi, Mrs. Juggernaut.
Mrs. Jugs.
Mrs. Jugs. Yeah, she really loves being called Jugs.
Mrs. Jugs.
My TV's not keeping up with the flow.
Yeah, the TV will always be behind.
Yeah, it's the TV, honest. It's not your eyes.
Mm-hmm. I am slow, Jug, but not that slow.
Lee,
Yes.
can you DM me that info? Where the hell have you gone? Oh, you're there. Can you DM me that info?
Yes, before I forget, I will DM it to you now. You want the headset? And what else? The headset and the keyboard?
Yeah, that white headset and the keyboard, buddy.
Okay. I got you.
He's muting while he's charming.
Where are you, Flatneck? When was the last time you messaged me?
Give me a second.
Oh, no.
There you go.
I must have sat on the remote.
Thank you for the super chat, Kiko.
Oh, no.
Sorry, folks, forgive me as I haven't eaten yet, so I'm just scarfing down the
You're
salad.
like me the other night with the hotspot video.
Yeah, but
My
this
remote just went crazy.
This is only an hour and 45, not 3 hours into it, and you start eating.
Nom, nom.
Cookie
In bed.
I've had, what were they, Jess? Pizza pierogies and samosas for the last 2 days. They were badass. Juggernaut's going off here again.
Aaron, are you back in your cage yet? Get back in that cage.
All right,
amazed
people.
the cat's not up there because that's normally where he likes to walk around.
Cheers for that, Lee.
No problem. I hope they don't absolutely destroy you on the price in the UK for it.
More than likely, they fucking will do. They're robbing twats.
Have that girl get it in the US and bring it to you.
Yeah.
There's a good idea. Is that a toilet?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
That's Aaron.
I don't know how to mute it.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry.
At least he didn't take a
Really?
shit. That would have been way worse.
Oh, downstairs.
No.
Whatever.
Live.
Damn it.
You know, because of the screw ups, I was considering making this video afterwards private, but I'm not now. I'm leaving it out there. And I'm time stamping it. This is when Aaron was taking a piss.
I told you to check out those headphones.
Oh my god.
I'm done. How'd that go?
I'm seriously, I'm gonna timestamp it so when it finally processes, you can click on it. When Aaron went pee.
I'm tired. Look, everybody's eating.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
Sorry. My fault.
All right, people. It is 1 hour, 48 minutes. My wife actually just brought in the sandwiches. She's off to bed, so I want to head into bed with my wife. I'm muting Aaron right now while he's pouring his beer.
How'd you know?
How did I? Because you're on camera.
Oh no, that's delayed. That was early.
Yeah.
Jess is like, I have to put up with this.
And you wonder why that she slips a brick into the into the pillow bag. You know, when a pillow fight. You want to have a pillow fight?
Oh, just slowly slipping the melatonin into his beer drinks.
Melatonin works.
Yeah, that and St. John's wort, but you have to be careful because it interacts with any type of psychological medications. So,
does it?
Oh,
yeah,
friend.
yeah, there are interactions that occur with different
Xanax for
antidepressants.
me.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, anything
talk
that
to
like
your
boosts your
pharmacist.
serotonin, basically.
Yeah, any of the serotonin reuptake habilitators and things like that are. It's important to talk to your pharmacist first, just to make sure that the interactions that it would be safe.
Yeah, that's good info.
There. That's the info for tonight, people. That is it right there. You just learned something.
I've got some for this.
You learned that Aaron pisses for a long time.
He's got a long stream.
And the smart one out of that couple, well, is pronounced Mibzan.
Yes.
All right.
But my real name and on some of the Telegram groups, it's Jess. So.
And we already know that that girl is the smart one out of the other couple.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
I think they're equally lovely. Bitch. Oh, there's Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy.
Oh, look, snake food.
Jimmy.
All
Jimmy
right.
had to make his appearance. He's a big fan of Juggernaut as well.
Oh, wait. No, never mind.
If I start seeing a camera angle going down instead of up.
No, it's going to show you the fish.
He's going to show you our pet fish.
It's a little miniature catfish.
Oh, you got a beta in there too, yeah?
Yeah, the beta named Falcor, the luck dragon, and his little Cory cat buddy are Atreyu and Artex.
That is a rare beta. It's like all white.
Yeah, he's like an albino.
He's a double tail beta.
I had a pet beta once, and I was about, I don't know, maybe 11, and I bought it and I put it in a 10-gallon fish tank, and then I found a baby Florida soft shell. I used to live in Florida at that time. I found a baby Florida soft-shelled turtle. It was
no!
Quarter when I found it, and I put it in the tank, and they were best friends and swam around together for like 3 months. The little turtle got big enough, and one day I woke up and just saw fins. I was like, whoops. I didn't know. As a kid, I was like, they're friends. They're swimming together. It was just because he was too small to eat them.
So,
actually,
good night, guys.
I have a small amusing joke, kind of like that happened when I was a kid, which is a lot of you know Oscar fish, and they get quite large.
Yes.
And they eat goldfish.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a little girl, I had goldfish. And I went to the pet store with my mom, and I saw little baby Oscars, and I thought they were just the cutest thing. And so she didn't think there was anything wrong with it, and we put them in the tank with the goldfish. And the next day, I came up and was feeding the fish, and my large goldfish swam to the front of the tank, and all of a sudden coughed and spat the Oscar head at me.
The goldfish ate the Oscar? Wow. Survival of the fittest. That's like total reverse role.
Yeah, and people still like to this day are just like, there's no way, and I'm like, no, there's a way.
That's crazy.
So, but back to you, Lee. You did so the turtle ate the fish, or the fish ate the turtle?
No, the turtle ate the fish when it got big enough.
What?
Yeah. When I found that turtle, my mom was driving and I was in the passenger seat, and I just saw it on the road. I don't even know how it was literally the size of a quarter when I found it.
Oh,
And so I was like, oh, it's a baby. It's so cute. And I just threw it in the tank, and I never really thought about it because they swam together for so long. I used to have a kiddie pool, one of those pools for kids with like 3 big cylinders in the middle and a heat lamp and a pump in there pushing water around like a moat. And I had 16 turtles in there when I lived down in Florida. And they used to just all bask on top of each other in the light and then jump in the water. I used to throw goldfish into the water and they'd all just jump in and eat them. But as soon as that baby fish ate my beta, I took him out of the tank and threw him in with the big turtles. I was like, well, you want to be a big boy now? Okay, be a big boy. But I was a big cichlid fan. I don't know if you ever forayed more into them, but I had a 55-gallon tank full of African cichlids, a couple of convict cichlids that I put in there. That didn't go over so well. They eventually got killed by the Africans, but they survived for a while.
By the Africans?
The African cichlids are like vicious.
Oddly enough, cichlids are like the most racist fish out there.
They really are. Like
they are.
only like the where they're from, and that's it. Even in Africa, there's different lakes, like Lake Tanganyika, and there's another lake. They come from different lakes, and even if you try to put them in the same tank from different lakes, they still don't get along.
Yeah, they kill each other.
What?
Yeah, they're crazy fish. But to me, I was like, this is entertaining because all other fish just swim around in a school and that's it. And these fish are actually like digging up huge holes and making houses for themselves. And I thought it was like so cool to watch them. And then when they started killing each other, I was like, this isn't quite that cool. I was like, but I learned a lot.
They're fish.
Yeah, no, look up African cichlids.
Fish are absolutely fascinating, and they're really interesting and not quite as stupid as people think they are.
Well, I don't think fish are stupid, but they're fish.
I like to eat fish, but I also like to watch them.
All right, fish can't be stupid. They going around at a bunch of schools.
Sorry, that was a good joke. It took me a second to get it. That's cute.
I still didn't get it, but now I did. But on that note, folks, I think it's time that I gotta get going because I realized that I have some things to do, answer a few requests, and then I gotta hit the sack. Yeah, that sounded so nice. I gotta hit my sack. But
I thought that's your wife's job.
Yeah, she whoops my ass, that's for sure. But you'll be getting some dings from me, Lee. I gotta send some stuff to you.
Send some stuff to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The usual stuff.
The usuals.
Okay.
The usual.
Pics of the Jugs plugs.
I thought you were past that life, Jugs. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well. Man, I hate PayPal. Fucking people. Fucking people. But hey, so I keep losing the chat. I want to thank for everybody who has been sticking around all night, and thank you for sticking around. That it took half an hour, almost 4 minutes to actually get this on the road. I really do like StreamYard because of some simplistic things, but I'm actually going to I think I'm going to delete or not pay for my update, because working with OBS, it's kind of ironic because I helped Lee set up his OBS and it got working good, and then he fine-tuned it even more, and I'm having problems with mine like nobody's business. And then so I want to thank everybody for coming, and thanks for being here.
Sorry, I just saw Batgirl's chat. She said, "Lee, we don't talk about Fish Fight Club."
Fish Fight Club.
That's the first rule.
Yeah. And then so I want to thank everybody dropped in on the panel. Mark was here. Kiko, it's nice to see you. Or just see the Supreme Builds hat, which you know, of course, gotta have the
Kiko's
hat.
just got the hat on the screen.
Gotta have the hat, baby.
Yeah,
Gotta have the hat.
That's my interpretation of what was that show with neighbor over the yard? The
Home
Fed?
improvement.
Home improvement.
Yeah, that's
Wilson.
my version.
You know what's funny though? As weird as it is, I can look at Kiko's wall, which has absolutely nothing on it, and tell that it's in New York City.
Oh yeah.
Just by looking at the wall and seeing those poles for the steam in the background, I know exactly where it is.
Did you just notice myself with eyes upside down? Oh, there we go.
I've lived in this apartment building for 62 years.
62.
That's right, since 57.
Wow.
Are we talking to God?
You know what that's like? You know what Kiko has? Kiko has a gold mine because that rent control must be crazy good.
$257 a month.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
In New York City, if you live somewhere that long, they can barely raise the rent on you over time. It's like the law. Like they can only raise it little by little by little.
3 bedrooms.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thanks for dropping in, and DJ Themes for dropping in, Jim, Aaron, Mibzan, Batgirl when you were on here a little bit. Anybody else who jumped in, and those in the chat, I want to thank you. This is just another Friday fuck around show. I'm going to be doing more. Kind of on a little bit of a regular schedule, so I'm going to do some more. I don't know what I'm going to do next, what video we're going to do next, but I'm just going to keep going live, and, hey.
I think once you release the jug plugs, you'll have a hit, though.
Yeah.
Massive hit.
Jug plugs.
Yep, there'll be the jug plugs. Show.
I'll do it before you go home.
Yeah. Are you still running that cam software? Yeah, you are too.
Jug plugs! Jug plugs! Please release the jug plugs. Hurry! I need jug plugs. Hurry! It takes so long to make my jug plugs. I need my jug plugs. Please.
Oh my God.
All right, people. So, hey, again, thank you to the panel. Thanks for everybody for watching the Juggernaut and anybody on here. It was fun. Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're coming across on my end.
Aha, Lee can't hear me.
I don't hear anyone. I don't know what happened.
We can hear him.
Jugs muted me.
No, I did mute you, but I didn't mute myself. Can you hear me?
Let me see.
I don't think he can hear anybody. Lee, can you hear me?
No, I got sound. I can hear it. I can hear my other stuff on the computer. But I can't hear Jugs.
You can't. You can't hear
Or
me.
anyone else now.
Jug plugs.
The jug plugs. Gotcha.
All right. So, as I
Jugs plugs.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I can't hear anyone, but you guys can hear me. Jugs plugs.
Man, I don't know what's up with you. You're crazy.
Is he on medication?
He should be taking medication.
I don't think he took it tonight.
I think they've underdosed him.
It's because he can't hear us. So, anyways.
He's rocking. He's rocking now.
Juggy, I can't hear anyone. I don't know what happened.
I think this has been one of my favorite
I
Friday
can hear
Fuck
the
Arounds.
YouTube, but I can't hear the Zoom. It's no good.
Can't hear the Zoom, man.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
I lost my Zoom sound. It's terrible, Juggy. I need Jug's plug so I can hear better.
I just kicked him.
Oh.
See if he comes back. There. Did that do anything?
Yes, I can hear now. Juggy, I'm back.
That's crazy. Okay. I got to close the show now.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
I'm reloaded.
Lucy, I'm home.
Yeah. All right, people. Hey, today's the only day that's guaranteed. Tomorrow is not. So make sure you tell those exactly that you love them. Make sure you tell those you love them exactly that you love them.
Everyone.
Love you.
I want to thank everybody for coming and see you on the flip side. I'm gonna end the stream. Those in the Zoom, if you wanna, you can hang out until we shut that down. But the YouTube show will be ending right away. Again, I want to thank everybody. So hey, love, peace,
Can we
and
say
chicken
goodbye
grease.
first?
Who?
Us in the YouTube show.
Yeah, go ahead then.
Okay. I just want to say, I love you, Juggy. Give me Jug plugs.
Fucking guy.
Give that guy some medication.
Love, peace, and chicken